Only you have the power to change your life. That's it. The responsibility is yours and the control is in your hands. At first, that might feel like a heavy burden, but in reality, it's the most freeing realization you can have. Because if you're in control, no one else can dictate your future. No one else decides your happiness, success, or growth. So why do so many people struggle with this idea? Why do they drift through life blaming circumstances, other people, or external factors? The answer is simple. It's easier to point the finger elsewhere than to look in the mirror and admit it's up to me. That's a hard truth to accept. But here's what matters. Real growth begins the moment you take full responsibility for everything in your life. Your mistakes, failures, and setbacks. Because once you own them, you can change them. The reality is we all face situations we didn't choose. Some of us had tough beginnings while others were dealt challenges that seemed impossible to overcome. But here's the key. It's not about how you started. What truly matters is how you finish. And finishing strong comes down to your decisions, your choices, and your actions. So let me ask you, what are you doing with what you have? Are you spending your time wishing things were different, or are you using your time to make things different? That's the real question. Because time will pass either way, whether you take action or not. 5 years from now, 10 years from now, you'll arrive somewhere. The only question is, will it be a destination you intentionally chose or one you drifted into? There's a lesson I'd love to share, and it comes from a simple truth about sailing. The same wind blows on us all. It doesn't matter where you come from or what you've been through. The same winds of circumstance, opportunity, and challenge are blowing on everyone. The difference, it's how you set your sail that determines where you go. What matters isn't the wind, it's how you set your sail, and that's something only you can control. Think about that for a moment. The wind might be blowing strong against you, but if you know how to adjust your sails, you can still move forward. On the other hand, if you let the wind dictate your direction, you'll end up wherever it takes you, and that's no way to live. Success is a sail you adjust. Growth is a sail you adjust. It's not about waiting for the perfect wind or ideal conditions. It's about learning to set your sail no matter what. And that, my friends, is where change begins, with you. So, how do you start making that change? First, be honest with yourself. Brutally honest. Don't sugarcoat it. If you're not where you want to be in life, ask yourself why. The answer won't always be easy to hear, but it's okay. It's the tough questions that lead to real breakthroughs. What habits are holding you back? What beliefs are limiting your potential? What excuses are keeping you from taking action? Because here's the truth. Excuses will always be there. Opportunities won't. You have to challenge yourself every day. Are you putting in the work to improve, or are you making excuses? Are you feeding your mind with knowledge and growth, or are you filling it with distractions? Only you know the answers, and only you can decide to change them. But remember, change doesn't happen overnight. It's the result of consistent effort. Think of it like planting a seed. You don't plant it today and expect a tree tomorrow. Growth takes time, care, and commitment. It takes time, but if you stay committed, one day you'll wake up and realize your life has completely transformed. You've grown. You've built something meaningful. And that's when you truly understand the power of small, consistent actions. Some people think they need to wait for motivation to strike before taking action. But here's the truth about motivation. It's fleeting. It comes and goes. Discipline, on the other hand, is what creates lasting change. Discipline means doing what needs to be done even when you don't feel like it. It's waking up early, putting in the work, and going the extra mile, even when no one's watching. Because here's the secret, the most important person who is watching is you. Self-respect comes from keeping the promises you make to yourself. When you say, I'm going to change, and you follow through, something powerful happens. You start to trust yourself. You begin to believe in your ability to make things happen. And once you build that trust, nothing can stop you. But when you break those promises, when you say, I'll start tomorrow, or I'll do it later, you erode that trust. And it's a dangerous place to be, because if you can't trust yourself, who can you trust? Here's the thing, life isn't about perfection, it's about progress. You don't have to be perfect to change your life. You just have to start. Start where you are with what you have. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Don't wait for everything to line up, because there is no perfect time. The perfect time is now. And let me remind you, you don't have to do it all at once. Just focus on small improvements day by day. You'll be amazed at how those tiny changes compound over time. Think about your habits for a moment. Are they leading you toward the life you want or pulling you away from it? Because here's the truth. You don't determine your future. You determine your habits. And your habits determine your future. That's why the little things you do every day matter. They may seem insignificant, but over time, they shape everything. Now, I know what you might be thinking. I've tried to change before and it didn't work. But let me tell you, failure is part of the process. You're going to stumble, you're going to make mistakes, and that's okay, because failure isn't the opposite of success, it's part of success. The key is to learn from it, adjust, and keep moving forward. Every failure brings you one step closer to figuring out what works. Every setback is an opportunity to grow, to strengthen yourself, and to refine your approach. And here's something else to remember. You don't have to do it alone. Find people who support your growth and challenge you to be better. Surround yourself with those who encourage you, not those who hold you back. The people you spend time with will shape your mindset, your attitude, and ultimately your results. And that doesn't mean you have to cut everyone out of your life, but you do need to be intentional about who you let into your inner circle. If you surround yourself with negativity, it will wear on you. But if you're around people who are striving for more, who are committed to growth, you'll find it so much easier to stay on track with your own goals. So let me ask you, what's the vision you have for your life? When you think about your future, what do you see? You need a clear vision if you want to change your life. Before you begin the journey, you must know where you're headed. Without a vision, you're like a ship without a compass, drifting aimlessly wherever the current takes you. So take some time to think about what you truly want. Be specific, because the clearer your vision, the more likely you are to achieve it. And once you have that vision, break it down into steps. Don't let the size of your dream overwhelm you. You don't have to climb the entire mountain in one day. Just take one step, then another. Before you know it, you'll look back and realize how far you've come. That progress will give you the strength to keep going. Now, there's something we can't overlook. Attitude. Attitude is everything. It shapes how you handle challenges, setbacks, and victories. A positive attitude doesn't mean ignoring reality. It means facing it with the confidence that you can handle whatever comes your way. It's about approaching life with optimism, believing that things can improve because you're going to make them better. So what's your attitude toward change? Do you resist it or do you embrace it? Because change is inevitable, but growth is a choice. Life is always moving forward, whether you're ready or not. The real question is, will you grow with it or will you let it pass you by? Remember, only you can change your life. No one else can do it for you. It starts with a decision. It starts with realizing that no matter where you've been or what's happened, you are in control of your future. That's the power you hold, the power to decide, to act, and to create the life you want. So here's my challenge to you. Take responsibility. Set your sail and start today. You need a clear vision if you want to change your life. Before you begin the journey, you must know where you're headed. Without a vision, you're like a ship without a compass, drifting aimlessly wherever the current takes you. So take some time to think about what you truly want. Be specific, because the clearer your vision, the more likely you are to achieve it. And once you have that vision, break it down into steps. Don't let the size of your dream overwhelm you. You don't have to climb the entire mountain in one day. Just take one step, then another. Before you know it, you'll look back and realize how far you've come. That progress will give you the strength to keep going. Now, there's something we can't overlook. Attitude. Attitude is everything. It shapes how you handle challenges, setbacks, and victories. A positive attitude doesn't mean ignoring reality. It means facing it with a confidence that you can handle whatever comes your way. It's about approaching life with optimism, believing that things can improve because you're going to make them better. So what's your attitude toward change? Do you resist it or do you embrace it? Because change is inevitable, but growth is a choice. Life is always moving forward, whether you're ready or not. The real question is, will you grow with it or will you let it pass you by? Your mindset plays a crucial role in shaping your reality. If you constantly tell yourself that you can't do something, that it's too hard, or that you're not good enough, you'll believe it. But if you start telling yourself that you can improve, that every challenge is an opportunity, you'll begin to see doors open that you never noticed before. That's why self-talk matters. The way you speak to yourself determines how you act. Instead of saying, I'll never be successful, start saying, I'm capable and I will figure it out. Instead of thinking this is too hard, remind yourself, this is a challenge I can overcome. Small shifts in your mindset create big changes in your results. Another important factor is discipline. Motivation may get you started, but discipline is what keeps you going. There will be days when you don't feel like taking action, when doubt creeps in, and when things seem too difficult. Those are the moments that define your success. Push forward even when you don't feel like it. Do the work even when no one is watching. And don't let fear hold you back. Too many people let fear of failure stop them from even trying. But here's something to remember. Failure is not the end. It's just feedback. It's a lesson that helps you refine your approach and get better. The most successful people in the world didn't get there by avoiding failure. They got there by learning from it. Surround yourself with people who lift you up. The company you keep has a direct impact on your mindset and growth. If you spend time with people who complain, make excuses, and settle for less, you'll absorb that mindset. But if you surround yourself with driven, ambitious individuals who push themselves to be better, you'll find yourself naturally rising to that level too. And remember, success is not a destination, it's a journey. There's no final point where you suddenly have it all figured out. Growth is continuous, and every step forward counts. Some days will be tough and some days will feel effortless. But what matters is that you keep moving. Your future is in your hands. You hold the power to shape your life, to take action, and to create something meaningful. But it all starts with a choice. The choice to take responsibility, to embrace growth, and to commit to becoming the best version of yourself. So here's my challenge to you. Stop waiting. Stop making excuses. Decide what you want, set your course, and start today. Your life won't change overnight, but every step you take brings you closer to the person you're meant to be.